What's going on, everyone? Josh or Miho here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an album review to do for you, and I'm going to be talking to you about the new album from the band Converge entitled All We Love We Leave Behind. This is released on Epitaph Records. Now, if you're not too familiar with this band, they're based out of Salem, Massachusetts, and this has been a band that for the better part of the last 20 years or so, 20 years and counting, this has been a band that has changed the way many people view many different musical styles. I mean, if you think of hardcore, punk, metalcore, mathcore, hell, this is a band that honestly doesn't even need any of those tags or any kind of genre tags, because with each album and each song that this band has made, they've done many efforts to be different, have a sound that's just uniquely their own. They don't need a genre tag. They're just simply Converge, plain and simple. And albums like When Forever Comes Crashing, Petitioning the Empty Sky, and Jane Doe, those records were just absolutely marvelous, phenomenal. Just the emotion in the lyrics, the vocals, the expert musicianship. This is a band that truly does believe in hard work, and with every record, it's paid off. Even their current wave of material, their last three records, You Fail Me, No Heroes, and Axe to Fall, every record had a point and a purpose, and those records worked, especially Axe to Fall, because there were so many different twists and turns with that record. You think it's going to be crazy heavy Converge, but then when you get to the end, it verges on straight up alternative music, and it's great stuff. And coming into this new album, I honestly didn't know what to expect. Well, then again, maybe I did, because this is a band that isn't afraid to take risks, but yet still keep things the way they know how to keep them. And with that being said, this is their new album, All We Love We Leave Behind. It's their 8th full length. It's 14 tracks, and it runs around 38 minutes in length. And there's also a deluxe edition with some bonus tracks, a couple of tracks from their splits with Drop Dead and Napalm Death, and one bonus track, On My Shield, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I've given this album plenty of listens. I know that this was recently streamed on the Epitaph YouTube channel, and I know I listened to it again because I already ordered the vinyl of it, and it came with a download with the bonus tracks. And I've given that a few proper spins. And I've come to the conclusion that this album to me might be the best album this band has put out post Jane Doe. I love the musicianship. I love everything that's done with this record. It takes risks, and I think those risks pay off tremendously here. This is a marvelous record. Guitar-wise, it's what you would normally expect from a Converge record. Just the way Kurt Ballou strategically plays his guitar, just the way he delivers those riffs. They can be melodic and harrowing to just pure straight out crushing. It's fantastic. I mean, take the track Sadness Comes Home. You think the song is going to be nice and smooth and bluesy, a little sludgy at times, but then it gets creative with those unique kind of riff patterns, and it turns out to be what a Converge song should sound like. It just is fantastic. And he delivers that kind of guitar sound throughout this entire record. It's just pure amazing. That's honestly what I can say about Kurt's guitar playing here. And bass-wise, Nate is a fantastic bassist. He just delivers that gritty, crusty, audible tone throughout this entire record. It's very well mixed. It creeps up nicely with Kurt's guitar, just the way that it's blended in and merged together. It just sounds fantastic. I really love the way the bass sounds here on this record. Drum-wise, Ben is, in my view, one of the best drummers in not only hardcore music, but music as a whole. I absolutely love the hard work and skill that this guy has. He proved that on the last Converge record, but with this new album, he really does take many steps to just really outdo himself, and he does so here with finesse and ease. Just the way he delivers the blast beats, those really sick drum fills that he does, that's beginning to be like a trademark of his. Just the way he delivers those drum fills, they sound amazing. To the more slower kind of moments, yeah, it's almost hard to explain how good this guy is, because he delivers so much variation with his drums here. It's a fantastic drum performance, and vocal wise, this is something that I sort of wasn't expecting, but with repeated listens of this album, it did grow on me. Um, on the last Converge record, Jacob basically had mostly that undecipherable, harsh kind of guttural growl that he's known for, which is awesome. But on this record, you hear a lot more of his singing. That's something that you really don't get to hear much of, is his singing abilities, just the emotion in his voice, and he delivers that with every single song on here. With the opening track, Aimless Arrow, you get thrown for a loop. You don't expect him to sound the way that he does, but through the rest of this album, through songs like Glacial Pace and Vicious Muse and Coral Blue, those songs really show why Jacob is such a superior vocalist at what he does. Just the way he delivers his singing with such emotion and power, and just the rawness of his gutturals, his high-pitched screams, it's all there. I love his vocal variations, and not to mention, this is another record that showcases Converge sounding just gritty and powerful. I love the production this time around. It doesn't feel out of place. Everything fits just right. This is what Converge should sound like, and it's another fantastic production here. So overall, I know many people are going to have their little lists of where to place a Converge album, like what is the best Converge album, your favorites, that kind of thing. I don't know how some people are going to fit All We Love We Leave Behind on there, but this is definitely an album that meets expectations. It's a great record, such great emotion in the music, the vocals, the lyrics, just the total package. This is the total Converge package here. It's a great record, and I urge any person who is a fan of Converge to give this album every single listen that it deserves. Buy it when it comes out. Get the vinyl. I'm looking forward to getting my vinyl in the mail. It's gonna rock. If I had to pick any favorite songs, I would have to say Trespasses. That's really the big, crazy song that gets this album underway. If you look past Aimless Arrow, Sadness Comes Home, Glacial Pace, Vicious Muse, and Coral Blue. I would have loved the instrumental song Precipice to have been longer, but other than that, it's a fantastic song on this record. So yeah, I'm almost lost for words here. This album really has exceeded my expectations. So again, the album is All We Love We Leave Behind. This is released by Converge on Epitaph Records. Support this band, and I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. Really, really solid stuff, and definitely one of the best albums of this year. So support Converge. I'm going to conclude this review. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel, and until the next time, Army Ho out.